What's up, guys? Now, before anybody, before anybody fucking says anything, no, this is not my return. But I did want to give you guys the best final show I could possibly give you guys because last stream was not that good. Okay, the stream that was supposed to be my final stream was trash, and I'm not about to go out like that.
You knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Cyrax's best friend Zach Hussein could have saw this coming. So yes, not even 4 hours after the last stream Cyrax did, which he claimed to be his last ever stream on YouTube for good, forever, the real final stream walks among us. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at this today, and I assure you, it is up to every standard you think a final Cyrax stream would hit. It is golden. It is miraculous. You are going to see the greatest performances you've ever seen in your life. Because last video, I thought that was the send-off. I thought that was going to be it. But no, we've been blessed with more Cyrax. And finally, I can sit here and tell you that this will be the final time we ever see Cyrax on YouTube. For real this time. 100%. No bullshit. It's not going to change. He really means it. And let's just see what Cyrax has to say.
Because I want to give my people, my fans, the best final fucking show of their goddamn lives before I say goodbye for good on this platform. And y'all may be thinking, oh, is he coming back? No, motherfucker, I ain't coming back. But I did want to give the best performance for my final show ever. I wanted to give my fans and my people the best final show I could fucking give them.
Fuck yeah, this rules. So original too. I've never seen him do this.
Because I'm not about to let my fans down like that. Because you guys deserve one last fucking show. You guys deserve nothing but the best.
Cyrax has always been so misinformed on how many fans he thinks he has. It's kind of like Chris Chan, Chris thought all these people had like so much love for his Sonichu comics, but really it's just trolls, and the people who are your quote-unquote fans are just trolls in disguise. The only people you could consider actual fans, quote-unquote fans, would be the people who white knight Cyrax, the people that are always in his chat as moderators, who will ban people for any little thing they say to Cyrax. They want to protect Cyrax. They want to shield him from all types of criticism, because some people out there really feel bad for this creature you see on screen right now, and it's kind of pathetic. But if you want to look at those people as his fans, well, then Cyrax, you're giving them one show they'll always remember, because I'm telling y'all, this is unprecedented. This is a first time ever situation. We've never seen Cyrax scream death metal while in his attic like this before. I mean, we may never see it again, and I'm going to cherish it for every moment, and I hope all those real fans out there, I hope y'all are cherishing it too. As we brought up in the last video, the artist now looks for the song he chooses to scream over. He chooses you could say that YouTube is his canvas, and the songs that he picks from YouTube, they're his paint, and the screaming that Cyrax does over him, that's the finished artwork.
Because I'll admit, earlier I wasn't feeling the best. I just wasn't feeling it. Plus, I had a family member that ended up getting checked into a hospital and shit, getting checked out. They're fine, don't worry. Had a little bit of a scare, but everything's good.
And like always, he always uses some type of like excuse like that, like, oh, a family member got checked into the hospital, which is never funny, which is never good. I hope Cyrax's loved ones are doing fine. But let's be honest, he's done this before and he'll do it a million times in the future. He says these things to kind of just try to convince people that he had a really tough time going on. He couldn't give them the stream he wanted to, when in actuality it was probably like his second cousin going into the ER because they had a high fever or something. And Cyrax looks at that and says, whoa. Well, that's completely taking me out of it right now. Now, granted, you love your family. Maybe you do get affected by those things. But Cyrax here wouldn't even go to the hospital when his grandma had a stroke. So, I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt on this one.
And this song right here is my way of saying thank you to you guys for making these last 10 years unforgettable. It's unforgettable. Another day is more than another generation that defiant to self-reliant, baby.
Wow, just imagine being one of Cyrax's fans and knowing he's bestowing this musical gift upon you as one of his parting gifts. I mean, like, holy shit. I'd be over the moon.
Now, before I start this next song, man, I just want to say one thing. To everybody that has stuck with me up to this point, over the last 10 years, for everybody that has had my back, that has stood beside me, that has kept me going all these years, I want to say thank you to every single one of you guys, man. Because you guys are the reason why I made it as far as I did.
Damn, these people are assholes.
Without you guys, there would be no me.
Yeah, you can go ahead and thank Marty and Glory Hole for that one, Cyrax.
Without you guys, the fans, there would be no me. And yes, I may be leaving YouTube. That may be true. But don't think for one fucking second that my career in music is over.
Cyrax, dear God, Cyrax, your music, you don't have a music career. There's no better path for you to take with your music here. There's no chance with your music. It's not gonna work, you know? It's kind of like the movie, Kill Bill 3. Oh, you guys never heard of Kill Bill 3? That's because it's non-existent, just like Cyrax's music career.
Oh, no. My career is just fucking beginning.
You're 32 and you've been doing this for 10 years. That's not how this works.
And I can promise you this right now, man. I can promise you guys this right the fuck now. No matter where I go, what I do, not only will you guys be with me, but I will be putting out the best fucking music that I could ever fucking put out for you guys.
See, I don't really understand Cyrax's whole mindset here, and obviously I don't think anyone does because it's Cyrax, and no one could comprehend what's going on in that little brain right there. But the thing is, when he says, oh yeah, you guys will be with me and you'll be hearing all my awesome music, you're saying this in the same stream that you consider your goodbye from YouTube forever. Now, maybe you're just gonna put your music on Facebook and Spotify and all these other places and just not put it on YouTube, but when you talk about that your career's just starting and you're doing all this stuff, kind of just sounds like this is another way to talk about how you're going to leave YouTube and leave all the trolls behind, but really what you're trying to do is just get your music career and really start your career off. And Cyrax will soon realize that without the trolls and without anyone to watch him on YouTube, he's good for like 5 or 6 viewers on Facebook that will listen to him scream and wail all hours of the night about his music and shit. But yeah, I think this is just all a ploy to try to convince the trolls to lay off of him and all again. He's still really hurting from Lance Chilkins taking those awesome songs from Cyrax. He still can't really grasp that, because as Cyrax talks about that he's leaving YouTube and all that, there's only one thing in his mind still. It's not about leaving. It's not about creating new music. It's about getting his old music back, which, you know, it's just priorities.
Don't be left out, don't give up, don't be forgotten. Sit on earth, and I just want to run away.
As Cyrax is performing his hit song, he notices someone in the chat acknowledge that rapscallion Lance Chilkins, and Cyrax can't let that be.
By the way, that's my song, not Lance Chilkins' songs, motherfucker. Get it right. That's my song, bitch.
If Cyrax's words don't tell you he's serious, the scowl of that Ninja Turtle on his shirt sure as shit does.
And I will perform my own song whenever the fuck I want.
And you will get copyright claimed every time the fuck you do.
Don't like it? Too fucking bad, nigga. Get the fuck out of here with your crackheaded bullshit, motherfucker.
I'd put money on it that if you got a picture of the guy who said that in Cyrax's stream and a picture of Cyrax and went out on the street with them, went up to people and said, hey, which one of these two people is the crackhead? I'm pretty sure Cyrax would not have a good result. I don't know what the other guy looks like, but if we're basing things off of crackhead appearances, I don't think Cyrax is one to be saying many things about it, because if you're looking at Cyrax from an outsider's perspective looking in, you know, and maybe one of your first thoughts.
And you could tell that Wes Chokins, dude, he could suck my fucking left nut and make my right one jealous, bitch.
See, even in a stream that's supposed to be his last, his send-off to his fans, the final time they ever get to see him perform all of his dope tracks, he still has to separate some time where he can yell at the trolls, because, ladies and gentlemen, let's not kid ourselves here. Even if Cyrax does leave YouTube, which he 100% is, like, there's no way he's not, this is totally the end, absolutely, finito, the trolls will always live free in his head.
Yo.
And as a shot at old Wance Chilkins, Cyrax he's gonna perform his hit single Drift King. You know, the song Wance Chilkins wrote and performed. What a great song! I would love to sing it again, but my vocal cords are still sore from screaming it in the last video because I was just getting down with that track. It's absolutely whimsical. But yeah, I really can't do it again today, guys.
Boys,
it's
rev those engines. Let's go.
It's just like the Goofy Goober song. I have to do it. Rev those engines, here we go. Cruising around town with nowhere to go. I'm sorry, yeah, I can't help myself. I mean, Wance Chilkins just wrote one of the greatest songs ever written, and it's hard not to sing it every time I hear it.
Boom, motherfucker. You know I had to do one for all my fans, bro. You know I had to do an old school one for you guys, man. Y'all know I had to do a favor for you guys, man.
Fuck yeah, Chance, we love you. Can we see your scabs?
I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers right now, that Wes Chokin can suck my fucking cock, motherfucker. So yo, Wes Chokins, aka William Glory, bitch, fuck you, you nick.
Yeah, you're damn right. He went full hard R on old Wance Chilkins right there. Cyrax, he'll say anything and everything, even if it doesn't attest, if it doesn't describe this guy at all, he'll still say it because it's a curse word, it's a swear word, it's a slur, it's something that means, it's something that has like a derogatory meaning behind it. So Cyrax feels like it's worthy to be placed upon this person, even if it has no reason to be there whatsoever. But you know, Cyrax, like I brought up, this final goodbye stream is mostly just yelling about Wance Chilkins, and when things like this happen, you can tell that Cyrax and his little ego and how angry he gets, this isn't going to be the end of him and Wance Chilkins' rivalry, not by a long shot. But that is for another time, because ladies and gentlemen, this was Cyrax's final stream ever on YouTube. He played some songs, he yelled at some trolls, but at the end of the day, he put down his microphone, gave a nice send-off to the audience, let them all know how much he loved them, and he walked into the sunset once and for good. And that was the end of Cyrax. What a story this man lived. Well, what a tale of just a fighter, someone who broke through all barriers of adversity, someone who showed the world that he was a king of Akron. And I'll sure miss the little guy. So with that being said, I want to give shouts out to... Wait, what? He did what?
Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna say some shit that needs to be said here, man. And this shit ain't fucking funny, bro. Danny Brown, you're a little fucking bitch.
He can't help himself. He really can't help himself. It was only 12 hours before he had to run back to YouTube and bitch about something else. And this time it involves rapper Danny Brown. Because just a few weeks ago, Danny Brown was on a podcast where he mentions, and they brought up Cyrax and they were laughing about Cyrax. And Cyrax looked at this as absolutely not. Like, you can't do this. There's even a stream where Cyrax said, like, by making fun of me, what do you think everyone in the music industry is going to think of you? It's not a good idea. Acting like this guy making fun of Cyrax is going to make labels not want to sign him. I mean, I don't know too much about Danny Brown other than I'm pretty sure his music is in GTA 5, but I know of the guy. I've heard his name plenty of times before. Pretty sure he was on, wasn't it the the XXL, the freshman, a couple years, like 10 years ago, probably a while ago. Pretty sure he was one of them. So Danny Brown's at least done shit in the rap game, shit that Cyrax could only dream of. And what you're about to see Cyrax say about this guy could easily be taken as slander, as defamation. Cyrax says things about Danny Brown that were told secondhand to him that he just believed, and Cyrax went with it. He made a whole stream about it that you're about to see that is no longer available on Cyrax's channel because the next day he was smart enough to realize, maybe he shouldn't have done this, but because of the bad blood between them, I thought, why not throw him in the ring, give you something enjoyable to watch while we're talking about this. But yeah, let's jump back in and see what Cyrax had to say about his mortal enemy, Danny Brown.
You know, I didn't even want to come back. But I'm not about to sit here and let some jackass on the internet spark his fucking mouth, run around like a bitch, and pretend to be something that he motherfucking ain't, boy. I'm not about to do that, bro. Your ass is a piece of shit. You're a piece of fucking shit, nigga. And you know, I don't give a fuck who gets mad, who says what, whatever, bro. You raped a 13-year-old fucking kid. Yeah, y'all didn't know that about your favorite rapper, did ya? Yeah, your boy raped a 13-year-old kid. Your little buddy, Danny Brown, yeah, that motherfucker.
So yeah, he really went down that path. He's always willing to bring this stuff up when it involves other people, which is completely warranted. You know, if anyone you know or anyone you've heard of has done some creepy shit like Cyrax just mentioned, obviously put them on blast. It's kind of funny though, Cyrax will never acknowledge the fact that he tried to talk to a 14-year-old girl, but that's besides the point. Nonetheless, I want to bring it up now that Danny Brown did not do this. Danny Brown is not guilty of the crime Cyrax is accusing him of. Cyrax was told it by a close friend who's probably a troll that just wanted him to do this. And obviously Cyrax isn't going to fact check this. He doesn't like Danny Brown already, so he's looking for any type of bad thing he can say about him. Though Cyrax thought, hey, why don't I end my YouTube going away streak at 12 hours and come back and slander Danny Brown all up and down the street. Now in this stream, it's Cyrax trying to act like someone who cares. Cyrax trying to act like someone who's like, he's really against all this, when in all actuality, the only reason Cyrax is so mad about Danny Brown supposedly doing these things that he didn't even do is because Cyrax wants to use it as a shield to show everyone, hey guys, I'm not a predator, and I'm actually really against them, which once again, if anyone else is doing that, cool, that's awesome for you. I'm against predators. Every like-minded and rational-minded person should be against predators. But when Cyrax says it, it's kind of like, you know, it's the pot calling the kettle black. And he went pretty crazy with this one today. He went really crazy with this one. And let's look at Cyrax here. Just go nuts.
Yeah, he fucking raped a 13-year-old girl by inviting her over. Yeah, your boy Danny Brown, he raped a 13-year-old girl by inviting her over to his house to do a studio session. And you know, like I said, I didn't want to be on here. I wanted to have a normal life, but I'm not about to let some fucking child molester pedophile by the name of Danny Brown, who's a famous fucking rapper, run around and make real artists like myself look like fucking shit, bro.
So it's not about the kids. You don't care that he's supposedly that. You care that by doing that, it makes you look bad. Because remember, he's so delusional. Like, I think deep down in his mind, he truly believes that someone doing this would, you know, a big-time actor doing this or a big-time rapper doing this would make Cyrax look bad by comparison, because Cyrax is right upside along him as a famous rapper, you know? Danny Brown and Cyrax, they're basically one and the same here. And if Danny Brown was guilty of what Cyrax is claiming, then they're definitely one and the same. But the thing is, he's just like I brought up just a minute ago. He's only being mad at this and like acting like, oh no, fuck you, Danny Brown, I'm gonna be the one to stand up to you, because so many people have proven him to be this. He just has to do whatever he can to try to be like, no, I'm actually against that. I actually fight against that, when in all actuality, we all know what Cyrax did, and this is just another way. It's kind of like using his family as an excuse. It's something he can use to try to get the trolls off his back and onto somebody else's.
So, Danny, you want to spark your mouth, you little bitch? Come on, tough guy. Let's go. Come on, you piece of shit. You want to sit there and run your mouth like a hard ass? Let's fucking go, motherfucker. I saw all the proof, man. I saw all the screenshots. I saw everything, bro. You are a fucking child molester. And for you to still be in the rap game is appalling to me, bro. That shit is appalling to me. And yo, whoever is letting this dumbass stay in the music scene, you're fucking stupid. You're dumb as fuck. And you're lucky I don't come after your ass. I mean, how the fuck you gonna sit there? Huh? How you gonna sit there and let a pedophile still be in the music industry, bro? How? That makes no sense.
See, I mean, this could be the biggest deflection Cyrax has ever done. He's freaking out about someone who he thinks is a pedo being in the music industry. All the while, Cyrax is a pedophile who wants to be in the music industry. Cyrax is trying to be the harbinger of justice in the music industry. He's trying to be the hero. He's trying to take out all these pedos and all this stuff, not realizing that he just falls in like the same degree as like Davi Vanity from Blood on the Dance Floor. I mean, not really. That dude's a monster. Cyrax is a little monster too, but I mean, he's not as bad as that guy. I kind of take that back, but at the same time, you know, you gotta take your own advice, Cyrax. There's no place in the music industry for a pedo, for someone who does this stuff. So I think it's time to put down the microphone and pick up the McDonald's apron and just get to work. Thank God we have clean-cut, awesome, real artists like Wance Chilkins in the rap game to clean up the mess Cyrax has made. But yeah, it can't really be stated enough. This is just textbook slander here. And I don't think Danny Brown, and he might care, I mean, because obviously no one wants to be slandered like this, but I don't think he'll actually go after Cyrax. But if he wanted to, he really could, which makes it so funny every time you hear Cyrax talk about going after all the trolls and stuff, with no backing behind that, no proof or anything he can do to the trolls. But this time, Cyrax could, if Danny Brown wanted to, could be in some real deep shit.
So, Danny, let me give you a warning right now. Either leave the rap game, or when I find your ass, I'm beating your ass. And I ain't playing, motherfucker. I ain't fucking playing around, you piece of shit. You think I won't beat your goddamn scrawny ass? Try me, bitch boy. You fucking crackheaded, meth smoking little bitch. And if there's one thing I don't do, is play around with guys like you that are pedophiles, bro. And trust me when I say, Danny Brown, by the time I'm done with you, I'm gonna make damn sure you never work in this fucking industry again, motherfucker. Cause you make real good artists like myself look bad. And I ain't about to be looking bad.
Yeah, now, if there's one thing that Cyrax is 100% not, it's he never looks bad, ever. Whether it be publicly or physically. He always has a good image, and he's not willing to tarnish that.
So, Danny, fuck you. Fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck your whole goddamn family, bro.
Isn't Cyrax always the guy trying to get people to stop messing with my family, You're always attacking my family for the things that I did, being a pedo. Well, now he's trying to attack this guy's family because this guy is, in his mind, a pedo, you know? 100% the biggest hypocrite in the world.
You want to talk about how you're a tough guy, right? Well, then prove it, bitch. Fucking prove it, you fucking trash monger. Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go, you fucking porch. You little bitch.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anyone ever try to tell me Cyrax isn't racist. Like, you don't, he wouldn't use the statement he just made if he wasn't. This is the second time today in this video that Cyrax is going full-blown racist Rax. But, I mean, it's not even the worst quality about him, and that just says so much about Cyrax. You can see he stands up, he's starting to get real angry and all. He just thinks the louder and the more angry he gets, the more people are inclined to believe him, and the more people are going to be on his side. While all the while I was watching this and while everyone else was watching this, we were like, holy shit, like, Cyrax is always losing his mind, but this time more than any other, he is just out of his fucking element. He's basically just yelling at this dude, for everything that Cyrax is. Almost every word he says about Danny Brown can be drawn back to Cyrax, and it's very telling, this video. I just think it shows Cyrax's character. Every time he gets in a fight with somebody, he always looks to jump to whatever insults he can, and the insults that he finds the quickest are the ones that people call him, and that's why in this video you're going to hear so many things that just directly relate to Cyrax, and it is fascinating.
You talentless fucking screw job.
See?
Let's go. How the fuck are you not arrested right now for the shit that you fucking do, bro?
There we go again.
You're a little bitch. A punk ass.
You literally couldn't describe yourself any better, Cyrax.
You're a fucking crack-headed little nobody. You're a little bitch. You're a punk-ass coward, Danny Brown. And yeah, I'm calling you the fuck out. You want to sit there and act like you're a hotshot? Let's go, motherfucker. You're lucky I don't come there and beat your ass. You're lucky I don't come there and knock your fucking teeth down your goddamn throat. You raped a 13-year-old girl! How are you even okay with that?
Apparently, according to Cyrax, 14's okay, 13 is just drawing the line. And this is the guy who wouldn't even leave his house when Marty showed up. You think he's gonna go to Cali to fight Danny Brown?
So to anybody out there watching this right now that's in the music industry like myself, if you guys come across a guy named Danny Brown, don't trust this motherfucker. The guy's a fucking child predator. This guy raped a 13-year-old girl by inviting her to his fucking house to make beats for him, and then he turned around and fucking raped her.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I brought it up already, but for Christ's sake, like, Cyrax likes to sit here and talk about Mass Hole and Glory Hole and all these people and say, you know, you've done me so wrong, I'm gonna get a lawyer and take you down. He's so quick to call Mass Hole a predator and a pedophile for exposing him for being a pedophile and claiming with all of his heart that he's gonna take them down and get them arrested and go to court with them, but not realizing here that this is like the most slanderous thing he could have possibly done. And really, like, you can tell Danny Brown probably don't give a shit about this guy. But if he wanted to, Cyrax would be in court, like, right now. Like, maybe not right now. Court proceedings take a while, but, like, I mean, this is something he could so easily get sued for, and that's why you can't find this video on YouTube no longer. Probably on re-uploads, but from Cyrax's own channel, no. And it's probably because someone got in his ear and was like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like, what are you doing? This is one of the most unhinged things I've seen from Cyrax, and it just shows that if he doesn't like somebody, all you have to do is go whisper in his ear, oh, I heard this about them, and he'll make a 25-minute long ranting video claiming that he has the proof, I got the proof, and he'll never show the proof, and he'll just claim that it's there, and you just gotta take his word for it. But trust me, this Danny Brown guy, whoo, not a good guy. And if you're in the music industry like Cyrax is, like, could you imagine the people at like Sony Music or like whatever listening to this video and going, holy shit, did you hear what Chance said? Cut all ties with Danny Brown right now.
And that poor girl was so scared that she didn't even call the cops. That's how scared he fucking made her. So, Danny, you want to talk about how tough you and your boys are? Why don't you roll up on me, motherfucker, and I'll show you how tough my fucking guys are. Cause trust me when I say, I know a lot more crazier motherfuckers than you do, bitch. And trust me, they ain't afraid to throw down, motherfucker. They ain't afraid to beat a pedophile to death. They ain't afraid to knock your ass out.
Then why haven't they done it to you yet? Like, I'm surprised all of his Juggalo boys haven't been at Lloyd Street with hatchets by now.
So you want to do something, Danny the bitch Brown? Danny the pedophile? Come on! Do something! I want you to! I dare you to lay your hands on another little kid again. Cause the minute you do, I'm gonna find out where you live and I'm gonna beat your ass! So go ahead, motherfucker. Lay your hands on the kid one more motherfucking time, boy. One more time. Watch how fast I beat your ass. You fucking pedophile piece of shit. Run your mouth one more motherfucking time, boy. Touch a kid one more time. One more time, boy. One more time is all it takes. And trust me, I catch word of you ever doing that shit again. This ain't no threat. This is a promise that I will find out where you live, grab my boys, come to your house, kick down your door, and beat your ass in front of your whole goddamn family.
It's so funny to me that he thinks this world famous rapper Danny Brown lives with his family. I think he just assumes that because Cyrax still does it. It's also funny how Cyrax thinks he's on the same level as like these big famous rappers. In other videos, he said he's on the same level as PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye when it comes to YouTube. And I guess he just assumes PewDiePie still lives with his parents too. You know, they're all just saving their $5 they make a month so that one day they can finally get out of these trenches. But, I mean, Jesus Christ, are you listening to this guy? Like, he is off his fucking rocker. Like, he's trying to be like, yo, like, I hate you. And like I said, if you are a regular person and you feel this way about pedos and shit, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man. You want to get angry about it? I'd be angry about it too. Fuck those people. But there's no proof of this. Danny Brown isn't a pedo, and Cyrax is just doing this to garner sympathy for himself and try to brush off the fact that he actually is a pedo. Now, has Cyrax ever touched a kid? Not to my knowledge, but he has been caught talking to them, and he wants to sweep it under the rug so everyone stops talking about it. So, you know, it's real weird when you're trying to shift blame to this guy and trying to act like this dude should never make music again, yada, yada, yada. All the while, you've been doing almost everything you're saying this guy does, barring, you know, the touching stuff. And it just makes Cyrax look more unhinged than he ever has been. Like, I mean, I take that back. He's looked a lot more unhinged, but it's crazy that he can do this and you can still go, that's not even a top 10 Cyrax crazy moment. But, you know, it's Cyrax. He does this shit almost every day. You can't expect nothing new out of the guy. You can't teach an old Cyrax new tricks.
You ever lay your hands on a kid again? Go ahead! Lay your hands on a kid again, motherfucker! Lay your hands on a kid one more time! I dare you! I dare you to lay your hands on a kid one more time, boy! I dare you! One more time, and I will beat your ass!
God, that's like deja vu. He literally said the same thing almost verbatim twice there about the one more time thing. It sounds like he kind of wants him to do it, which is really weird.
And yeah, I do have proof, bitch! There is tons of proof! I saw the screenshots! I saw everything! And trust me when I say, Danny, when the world finds out, and the world will find out, I promise you, your fan base is gonna drop.
your fan base is gonna go bye-bye.
You see, if this ever did go to court, which it won't, that right there is enough, I'm pretty sure, to tell the court, hey, this guy has no, like, he doesn't care about the kids. He doesn't care about stopping this guy from being a predator. He just cares about getting this guy's fans away from him because this guy made fun of him. And it's for that reason Cyrax thinks he shouldn't be in the music industry. And now he has this dirt on him, so he's going to act like this is the real reason he doesn't want him around. But this event, more than anything, I really think encapsulates Cyrax's hypocrisy. He'll be willing to say anything about anyone as long as they're on his bad side. And I know I keep saying this, but I just think it rings so true in this particular situation, because he's saying everything about this dude, like how mad he is at him and all this, but he's never once acknowledged the fact that he does a lot of the things that he's accusing this guy of, being talentless, not having a place in the music industry, being a predator, and you can just see almost every word he said this whole time he's been full of shit about. Every word he said about Danny Brown's a lie, and he has no proof about it. Talking about how him and his boys are gonna, go rough up Danny Brown. Like, you don't have any boys that are even gonna be willing to do this for you. And then when he talks about how, I'll show up at your house if I have to. No, you won't. Marty traveled like state by state by state just to get to your house, and you wouldn't even go outside and talk to him. There's a video of you saying that, I'll talk to you on Discord, I'll talk to you over the phone, but I'm not talking to you face to face, because you're scared of everyone. You're scared of any little conflict. Cyrax, he's scared of everybody. I guarantee you, as he's saying this, deep down inside, if Danny Brown walked into that room right then and there, his heart would drop, and he'd be like, dude, I just don't know why you gotta mess with me like that. Cyrax he's such a hypocrite.
Oh, come on, Danny, you fucking pedo little bitch. Do something again. I swear to God, boy, you lay your hands on that little girl one more time, or any child one more time, I will make sure to dislocate your jaw from your head permanently. I'll make damn sure you never sing, you never talk, you never rap ever again. So go ahead, lay your hands on a kid one more time, boy.
What up, y'all? So, I'm here to clear the air on some shit. First off, to all the trolls running their mouths, first off, fuck you. But to Danny Brown, dude, I do want to say that I apologize, man. And to everybody else out there, like I said, I actually just found out from my sources, from the whole shit from earlier yesterday, I don't know the full story. I was just going off of what they were telling me. But allegedly the girl was of age, and we don't really know if she was drunk or not. And we don't really know if he took advantage of her or not. We don't fucking know. Like, he just found out, my informant that let me know just found out that it may not even be true, and he let me know. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that 25-minute slander-filled video I made yesterday where I just called Danny Brown every name in the book and told you guys that I have all the proof? The proof is there. I have screenshots. Now Cyrax comes back the next day and is like, it may not even be true. She was actually 18, and she actually wasn't. She may not have been drunk. And also, we don't actually know if he even did this. Like, he's just trying to walk it back slowly but surely and act like, oh, well, this guy told me this and he had bad info, so you can't blame me, even though I sat there and parroted everything that I thought he said was true. And he's out of his mind. Like, Cyrax, he thinks this video right here is enough. All right, we'll sweep it under the rug. That's it. Back to screaming about the trolls again. I mean, shit. If for this apology video, he started it with flipping off the camera and fuck the trolls, but also Danny Brown, I'm sorry. Like, because that's exactly what happened. Cyrax here, he apologized, quote unquote, to Danny Brown, and he's right back to yelling about the trolls, freaking the fuck out on YouTube every single night, and it's just like it's a cycle with Cyrax. He always does this shit. He always tells people, you know, stop bringing up my past, that's behind me. And now this situation, him slandering Danny Brown all up and down, now this is behind him. And now it's time to look at the trolls and get mad at them for everything they've done in the past. He is the biggest hypocrite. He will get mad at everyone for doing things that he himself does all the time. And he honestly just can't help himself, because in Cyrax's story, he is always the hero. We started this video out and I made a comparison to Chris Chan, and what I said there was that Cyrax and Chris both see these trolls who act like fans as this giant fan base, and that they have millions of fans out there, but they also were delusional in the fact that they always see themselves as the heroes in every situation. And Cyrax here, he thinks, you know, oh, I may have done all this bad stuff to Danny Brown, but now I'm going to go be a righteous fighter and go fight against the trolls now, not acknowledging that he just slandered a dude all up and down, and if his words really did hold any weight, which they don't, then people are going to think this dude's a monster and all this. But to Cyrax, doesn't matter, I apologize for it, move on, now time to go yell at some more people. He'll never learn. He'll always do what he thinks is right, because he thinks at the end of the day that everything he does is right, because he can't possibly ever put any blame on himself. He can't look at himself in any negative way. He can only look at other people in negative ways. And it's something about Cyrax that'll never change. And the other thing about Cyrax that'll never change is that he'll never leave this platform. And that's because it's been a few days, almost a week, since these videos you're seeing on screen were recorded, and Cyrax is live streaming almost every other night screaming about the trolls, which leads us into part 3 of the Cyrax trifecta, you know? This series you're watching here, the Cyrax Leaves YouTube, it was supposed to be part 1, which was his original going away stream, part 2, which was his comeback going away stream, and part 3, which was the Danny Brown stuff. But I decided that the Danny Brown stuff belongs here because part 3 is something completely different. Part 3 is one of Cyrax's biggest blow-ups I've ever seen, and it was involving him and a phone call from William Gloryhole that happened just the other night. And I can't wait for you guys to see this next video coming up, because it's going to be an absolute banger. And I hope you guys thought this one was a banger too, because I enjoyed making it, and I hope you guys have loved watching it. But sadly, this time, this really is where we walk away. And in the next few days, you're going to see that part 3. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. And with that being said, I want to give shouts out to Vanessa, Krabby, your mom, Sky, Club Doom, Cody Hale, Echo Spectre, Scaly Schisms, Kaitan, Fiendland's Party Place, Churlish, The Night Owl, Isaiah, Pythea, Grant M, Mick Surly, Adrian Lara, Sky Fitzpatrick, Chris Chan's Fanta Bottle, Cyrax's Stylist, Music Biz Marty's Bong, Moochie, Alright Stingy, Brian 1, Trademark, Vaga, Akiba's Beat Fan, Blake Austin, G-Man, Gypsy Pauls, Commander Louie, and Justin S. You guys are fucking goats. And all of y'all that made it this far, you guys are fucking goats as well. I said it in the last video, but thank you again for 20,000 subs. I apologize for the slow production of videos, but that's about to change. Because, you know, I got a lot of good videos coming down the pipeline, but, you know, I hope you like seeing Cyrax, because a lot of these videos are pretty funny Cyrax videos I have in mind. I love talking about this little dude. He's freaking fucking cracks me up. But, guys, until I see you next time, have a great and safe weekend. Just have a good time. Have a smoke. Have something nice to eat. Have something nice to drink. Kick back, relax, spend some time with the family. Like Cyrax thinks, you know, we all live with our families, so go downstairs and hug them. Go upstairs and hug them if you're in the basement. But yeah, that's about it today, guys. So I hope yous enjoyed it, and I hope yous will enjoy the many more videos to come. Until I see you in the next one, take care and be safe, my friends.